This is the ESDDI F5 on-camera monitor. So let's get it open and let's have a look. So opening the box, you get an attachable sunshade, a promo card, the monitor itself, a user manual which is quite detailed, a battery charger, a cold shoe mount arm, a 7.4 volt 2200 mAh rechargeable battery, two HDMI cables, one with a mini HDMI connector and one with a micro HDMI connector. And there's also a micro USB cable which is used by the battery charger. Now there's no mains plug in here, so you'll have to sort one of those out for yourself. So looking at the monitor itself, it's a 5-inch Full HD screen made predominantly of plastic. But that's not to say it feels cheap, it certainly doesn't. And it's designed to fit on top of your DSLR or video camera with the included mounting arm. It has both HDMI in and HDMI out connectors which will pass through a 4K signal at up to 30 frames per second, hence the 4K on the box. This is not a 4K monitor. There's a 12 volt DC in if you want to use an external power source instead of the battery. And it also has DC out so you can power your camera from the monitor. There's also a headphone jack if you need to monitor the audio of what you're filming, and a USB port for future upgrades, although you're probably never going to use that. The mounting point for the arm is situated on the side of the monitor, but this can be unscrewed and moved to the bottom. The battery attaches easily to the back, and the one supplied is an F970 standard. The F5 can also take an E6 battery too if you've got one spare. The sunshade is a nice little addition to allow you to see the monitor in bright sunlight. The screen is quite glossy too, so this will also reduce the number of reflections. To attach this, again it's easy, it just attaches with pre-applied velcro around the edges. Along the top of the monitor are the control buttons. This is not a touchscreen monitor. The buttons here include power, a menu button to get in and out of the menus, up and down for using the menus, as well as left and right, which, as well as using the on-screen menus, also double up as volume controls. There are also two customizable F1 and F2 buttons. Fitting the monitor to a DSLR camera is yet again very easy. The monitor simply screws into the mount at one end and then attaches physically to the camera with the cold shoe at the other. It's made of metal, it's quite solid and has a cold shoe mount and 1/4 inch screw thread on the side to allow you to attach, say, a light for example. So anyway, you will then use one of the HDMI cables to attach to your camera. In my case, I used a Canon EOS, which has live view through its mini HDMI connector. So once connected, you switch it on and you get this blue splash screen. And then a moment later, the screen comes to life. The resulting picture is excellent, really clear, colourful and bright. Now I didn't need to change many settings at all. But if you do, there are loads of settings for you to tweak, and you get to these through the on-screen menus. These menus have 5 main headings: image, settings, zoom, function and custom, which is where you set the preferences for the F1 and F2 buttons on the top of the monitor. Now each menu has a lot of different settings. Too many to go into in this short video, but suffice to say you can get the picture looking just how you want, including being able to flip the image so you can have the camera facing you without having to remove the mount first. So overall, I think the ESDDI F5 is a great little monitor. About £140 at the time of filming. It's pretty good value for money. quality is great, and all the extras like the rechargeable battery in the box make this a worthwhile purchase. Don't forget to use our affiliate links in the description below, and why not check out one of our other videos on the left, or click the round channel icon on the bottom right so you can subscribe. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.